Love don't mean a thing. I thought love was everything. My mama told me love ain't everything. It just causes more pain. Love don't mean a thing. I thought love was everything. My mama told me love ain't everything.
Sup? So, title of this video is 5 scary unexplained sounds recorded from the woods. First of all, what you doing in the woods? All right, there's that. Headphones on. All right, so another thing, I don't have headphones, so I mean my laptop has pretty good audio, sound. But I know I would hear a lot more things if I had headphones in. I just don't have no headphones. I'm gonna try my best to listen. But I mean, if you all have headphones, just obviously put them on. If you have like speakers, just like really good, I don't know. But I'm gonna try my best to listen. I really hope I don't get creeped out. But something tells me I will. It's just the way it goes. Sup? No. My volume is turned up all the way. Here we go.
While many of us are familiar with audio recordings through the mediums of music and narration, it's not always the case that sounds are recorded solely for the purposes of entertainment. In fact, there is an abundance of disturbing and unexplainable sound captures littering the internet today. And even with the advances in technology allowing us to isolate and pick apart an audio clip, we're still not always able to offer up a logical account as to what the recording sounds really are. In this video, and in anticipation for David Paulides' new documentary, Missing 411 The Hunters, which is out today, one of which sounds we talk about in this video is included in David's new documentary, and it's one of the most disturbing sounds we've ever heard. And it's been heard by very few people. Do not forget to check out the new documentary by clicking the link in the description or in the comments. It's a documentary that you do not want to miss out on. Now, here we'll be exploring 5 scary and unexplained sounds recorded in the woods. As always, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
I'm not hitting no lights. What was you talking about? You got it.
2017 Whitset Sounds. One of the most recent spooky videos to appear on the internet in recent years is one which shows the creepy, distressed cries of what is likely an animal, although it's unknown what kind. The video, uploaded to YouTube on December the 16th, 2017, shows a thick, white blanket of snow and a dark wooded area. In amongst the trees, the sounds emerge of something, perhaps dying or wounded. The animalish screams of agony are chilling, to say the least. Take a listen.
I think I saw this one. That's loud as hell. Jesus. You can tell whatever is making that noise is big like a motherfucker. And you got that shit living literally a couple of feet from you. Maybe what? Actually less than 100 feet. That's really close, bro. Really close. You got that joint just chilling in the woods. And it's the woods. So whatever the hell that thing is, you got it. Oh my God.
Everyone else is hearing it too.
Filmed in Whitset, formerly Morristown in British Columbia, Canada, there appears to be nothing amiss on the snowy morning other than the disturbing sounds originating from the forest. On online users have theorized anything from Bigfoot to cows to a coyote. Many comments have spoken about hearing similar noises in the likes of Ontario and Missouri.
A cow?
But no one seems to have an understanding of what exactly is making the cries.
A cow?
While many articles online have looked at the video and attempted to figure out where the noises could be coming from, it seems no one is any closer to naming the creature making these horrific screams. Whispers of Yellowstone. Documented since at least 1890, the unsettling sounds that emanate from the shores of Yellowstone or Shoshone lakes are described as ethereal organ music by some, and there are varying arguments for what is causing these creepy and mysterious sounds. While some believe it could be caused by seismic activity, others believe it's something more sinister, the spirits of those who drowned in the lakes in the past. The sounds are reported to only occur early in the morning and seem to appear out of nowhere. They are said to emerge from one direction and grow louder and more intense, until it appears right above those who are in its presence and can hear it. Then, just as suddenly as it comes, the sounds fade away to nothing. Take a listen.
Oh God! Jesus!
Edward Linton, a professor of biology at Washington and Jefferson College in 1893, described the sounds as rather indefinite, reverberating sound characterized by a slight metallic resonance. In prior years, a geologist named Frank H. Bradley noted that the sound resembled something between a whistle and a horse whine.
A whistle?
And they heard it every few moments whilst having breakfast. Others have said the sounds resemble human voices, a swarm of bees, or the sound of metal cables crashing against each other.
Human noises. This motherfucker just said the sound that we all just heard is one of few things. What did he say? He said something like bees or a human noise. Like what? If there's a human out there right now that sounds like this, get the hell away from me, because you're not human. Humans don't make that noise. Nope, no, they don't. No, not one, nope, not no human. I don't know no humans that make that noise. Nope, they can't be human, not all the way. They're not human all the way. Nope, not 100%. They're not 100% human if they out here just making noises like that. That's ridiculous. Like, if there's a human out here that makes a noise like that, God.
Some of the most recent discussions about the whispers of Yellowstone Lake are as far back as the 1930s. Reportedly, interest in the lake music began to peter out in the 1960s, as did reports of the phenomenon. Even today, in 2019, no one knows for certain just what these sounds are, or where they come from. "2016 Rhode Island Sounds." On September the 6th, 2016, a user uploaded an odd video to YouTube, claiming it was from earlier that night at 7:50 PM in North Smithfield, Rhode Island. The user goes on to explain how they heard these strange, loud noises coming from the woods near their home. A radio tower is in the same direction, and the sounds lasted for about 15 to 20 minutes and then stopped.
Damn!
Unlike a lot of these type of videos, it's easy to hear the perplexing noises from the start. They sound metallic, almost like someone is cutting up metal. But Reddit users have suggested the sound could be high winds moving through the tower, or even feedback from equipment. After some YouTube comments, the uploader of the video gave watchers more background information. There was no wind the night the video was taken, and no trains nearby. They elaborated that any high winds in the area never resulted in the sounds featured in the video. It was the first time they'd heard anything like it. Take a listen.
Oh, that's kind of hard to listen to. Why does that sound like a noise somebody would make right before like something go down, like a fight go down, or like somebody's about to do something huge. But right before they do that, they make this noise. Why does that sound like that? It's slick, kind of sound like that. $15, 20 minutes of this? That's really annoying. Hell no. All right, cut it off. Jesus. Watch, I'm going to end up having nightmares because of this noise. He might play it for 15, 20 minutes. And it's pitch black. Literally, the only light is that one street light. Are you serious? Where are the other street lights?
The high-pitched screeching metallic sounds is that of crickets, making it seem a bit less likely, although of course not impossible, that the audio was doctored. The audio in the first video lasts 1 minute 24 seconds, while a second video uploaded by the user featured the same chilling sound, lasted just 50 seconds. The clip was taken 5 minutes prior to the first episode. While many Reddit and YouTube commenters have given their 2 cents when it comes to the origins of the disturbing sound, no one knows for sure just what it is or where it's coming from. There appears to have been no updates from the original poster in recent years. 2014, Screaming in the Woods at Night.
God damn.
Arguably one of the most unsettling audio recordings on YouTube. This spooky video isn't disturbing for the fact that the sounds are unidentifiable, but because they sound so human-like. Recorded around 2 AM in December of 2014, a few days after Christmas, the user who made the recording claimed the screaming sounds were coming from the woods behind their house. Although no exact location is given as to where the user lives, their accompanying Reddit post told the story of how the loud shouts and screams had gone on for a while and woken them up from sleep. Reportedly, it was freezing cold.
My camera cut off randomly again, but thank God for editing, because that cut that I, just put in the video to you all, that was like half of a second, if that. But in actuality, because my camera cut off, I wanted it to delete some things off my phone to have more space. So that was only gonna take at most a minute, but that minute turned into 2 hours and 30 minutes. Which is why the lighting is a little off. And the only reason it took that long was because after I did what I had to do on my phone, something else came up, something else came up, something else came up, something else came up. It was like a clucking train. It was like something came up. So that minute turned into 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus. But let's get it. Back to it, obviously, but sorry. We want it back a couple of seconds.
This spooky video isn't disturbing for the fact that the sounds are unidentifiable, but because they sound so human-like. Recorded around 2 AM in December of 2014,
right,
a few days after Christmas, the user who made the recording claimed the screaming sounds were coming from the woods behind their house. Although no exact location is given as to where the user lives, their accompanying Reddit post told the story of how the loud shouts and screams had gone on for a while and woken them up from sleep. Reportedly, it was freezing cold outside and there was snow. The user had a good view from their window since the woods slant down towards a creek, but they witnessed nothing. The following day, they searched their local papers for any assaults, robberies, or escaped prisoners or patients which may have occurred that night, but their forage for clues went unanswered. Take a listen.
What the hell? Oh, God. That's really disturbing.
The distressed cries sound like that of a woman screaming for someone possibly named Karen, but online speculators have reported hearing different things. Some users believe the screams are that of a fox, who are known for their baby-like cries and disturbing yelps, whilst others think it sounds like a child rather than an adult. Others are of the belief that someone is being heard or tortured, and some have heard the names Darren, David, or Jeremy. Some have theorised someone is searching for their missing pet, while others think it's the tantrum of a child and nothing more sinister. What do you think?
I think you need to get the hell out of there.
The Sierra Camp Mysteries. Within the vicinity of the Yosemite National Park, lying between it and Lake Tahoe, is the Sierra Camp, a hunting camp originating in the 1950s.
Right.
The hidden area involves an 8-mile hike to reach it, and there's no obvious trail to get to the scenic spot. As the landscape shifts and changes throughout the year, it proves a difficult terrain to navigate. Not only this, but camp is open to a select few only, experienced, disciplined hikers. Unlike some who see hunting as a social opportunity and treat it as a party, the Sierra Camp does not involve alcohol in their trips. But these aren't the only reasons Sierra Camp is unusual. Over the years, many of its hunters have had bizarre, unexplainable experiences, and they have the physical evidence to prove it. And you're going to hear some of that now, here, for the first ever time, as it was released in the new documentary, Missing 411, The Hunted, which is out today.
I kind of don't want to hear it.
According to one of the original members of the camp, Ron Moorhead, the most notable instances of strange events is one that occurs most often in the evening. Ron first heard the sound in 1971 as they were accustomed to the call of the wild. Like bear growls or bird songs, the group of hunters was able to easily distinguish the sound that graced their ears from that of something commonly heard in the forest at night. The yowls and cries of an unidentified creature, possibly multiple, echoed throughout the forest. Quick to take action, the men retreated to their shelter and began to record the creepy sounds. The hunters mimicked the sounds they heard, only to be met with the same unusual cries. Take a listen.
Oh, shit. I don't think mocking or making fun of whatever the hell is making that noise, that's not a good idea whatsoever. I'm telling you, that's not a good idea. Please stop that. ASAP. Please. You mocking, mimicking, making fun any way, shape, or form of that thing that's making that noise is equivalent to you having like a weak pull-out game. You know? You laughing at your boy and you making fun of him because he has a weak pull-out game, right? But your pull-out game is like kind of alright, right? So then the more you make fun of your boy weak pull-out game, right? The more you make fun of him, right? One day, you know, just saying, one day, you know, that could be you. Oh, a matter of fact, it was you just yesterday. You had a weak pullout game. Now your boy that you laughed at is now laughing at you, though. Just saying. Jesus. And I'm not talking about myself either. Like, my pullout game is why? I don't even know why I brought that up. Stop. Stop it. Wow.
They submitted their recordings to Dr. R. Lynn Kerlin, a professor of electrical engineering at the University of Wyoming. Based on the pitch and sound, the men had recorded multiple creatures, and they were estimated to have stood between 7'3" and 8 foot. When explored further, it was revealed that the creatures' form and frequencies were far different to humans, as they were able to go way above and way below that of a person. Studies show that the recording was not pre-recorded, re-recorded, or doctored in any way. Naturally, the men were terrified. They feared their shelter would be destroyed by an onslaught of these giant, unknown monsters, but nothing happened. On a yearly basis, the men heard these startling, bizarre noises, but they were unable to capture images of the beasts. Others have offered the explanation of an unknown, intelligent life form walking the earth, and dispute any ideas that the recording is fake due to the dangers of trying to prank a group of armed hunters at night in the dark. Ron also speaks of a sound that once occurred which sounded like a huge churning fork above us, and which the men couldn't locate a source for, and later the sound of a car door slamming, even though their camp is an 8-mile hike into the mountains. He also tells the story of the time the hunters heard a huge commotion outside their shelter, which sounded as if their camp was being torn apart and ripped through. But upon looking outside, they found nothing. Everything was in its place, and there were no sounds. Worryingly still, Ron and his men have even reported sights, not just sounds. And don't forget to check out the documentary to get the full story. Despite the unknown terrors that the men have faced in the past, they continue to visit the camp on a yearly basis. Ron believes the mystery of the Sierra camp needs to be understood. And we're hoping that David Paulides' new Missing 411, The Hunted documentary will do just that. So that's 5 scary, unexplained sounds recorded from the woods. Again, what do you think of that terrifying sound recorded in the woods and featured in the Missing 411, The Hunted documentary? If you want to find out more information and hear all of the sounds in full, then don't forget to click on the link in the description or in the comments and check out the incredible documentary. It's truly amazing and will have you thinking for hours about what exactly happens in those woods when people vanish, leaving no trace behind. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.
I don't want to think about that shit. I don't want to think about what happens in the woods. It's the woods. I'm here. The woods is way, way the hell over there. Way the hell over there. Just saying. And I kind of don't want to hear those sound effects in full either. I barely wanted to hear the sound effects in this video. But I did anyways. But that's as far as I'm going to get. If you all, as far as I can remember, I probably did hear some like weird sus sounds. You know, just like growing up, but like I can't really recall anything that really stood out or that left like an impact on me or just like scared me so much that I remember it. Excuse me. But I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that's watching this video that has heard something hella sus. Heard some weird sus sounds and noises. And if you did, let me know that in the comment section below. And, you know, Chills, he kind of messed me with the, with the human sound effects. And then I heard the sound effects. But I'm pretty sure those were not coming from a human. I don't know what human, you know, sounds like any of these noises or sounds that we heard in this video. Like, I don't know what human sounds like that. But, oh, Jesus. But, I mean, God forbid I do hear anything as far as sus as these sus sounds and noises. But if I ever do, I guarantee you, I promise you that I will not pull out my phone. I will not pull out no camera or anything like that. The only thing I will probably pull out is my Adidas. But I'm wrong, because my Adidas will already be on my feet. Just saying. I'm not about to pull out no phone. I'm not about to see like, what the hell was that? Maybe I should get closer. No, I'm not going to investigate. I'm not going to do nothing like that. That's going to get me clucked up, because out of these 5 stories that we just watched, gotta say, all five stories were clucked up. All of them. And if you live next to some woods, cluck yourself. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family. Thank God this camera did not cut off. Jesus.